Anthony Rolon was convicted of murder and sentenced to life without the chance of parole.
Around the same time that Joe Donovan got his parole hearing, Anthony Rolon would also come before the board.
Today at the parole board hearing,
I believe I was the third one to have the parole hearing, so it was still fresh. So I knew that, the news and everyone would have their eyes on it.
20-year-old Bobby Botelho was stabbed to death nearly 2 decades ago. Tonight, his family speaks to Eyewitness News as they wait to hear if his killer will stay behind bars.
It's unfair. It shouldn't even be happening. And we'll fight till we have to. And we'll do whatever.
I knew that the victim's family believed I shouldn't even be having this hearing.
I miss my son. He was my firstborn.
I shouldn't be having this opportunity to give this individual a second chance.
Good morning, Mr. Rolon. I'm chairman of the parole board. We are here today to consider your petition for parole from a first-degree murder sentence for stabbing and killing Robert Botelho on January 21st.
I wanted to have respect for the family, so I didn't want to look over there. But I went there with the purpose of having that opportunity to just say, I'm sorry. It's time to speak the truth. It's time to say what happened. It's time to own up.
After being convicted of taking Mr. Botelho's life, I told his mother that I didn't kill her son. For the past 18 years and 6 months, Mr. Botelho's mother has deserved for me to speak the truth. By saying that it was me who killed her son, then I'm sorry for creating the pain that is in her heart.
It was like an out-of-body experience, man. It was an unbelievable feeling.
Take full responsibility for the death of Mr. Botelho.
It was very emotional. My family, my supporters, and for me to go back to that space and talk about it and have them hear, okay, he killed someone.
I ask forgiveness for Anthony, for myself, because if I had been the mother that I should have been to my son, none of us would be here today. My son never saw me actually do drugs, but...
At that time, my mother was getting high, so I didn't have no relationship with her.
He would get into fights because his friends would call me names like crackhead.
My father sold drugs. I learned negativity from him. I had anger, man. It was just all anger. All anger. That's it. I didn't think about nothing else that was going on. I didn't think about the victim's family. I didn't care.
He was my only son, and I'll never forgive him, ever, ever, ever. I will never forgive him.
I heard his mother's anger. I felt their pain.
Bobby was my only son, my only child.
When they were speaking, I was on the other side, and I just put my head down. I was ashamed that I was the one who created that pain. I mean, I changed, and I'm not the same individual, but again, I feel ashamed of what I did, man. If I'd have just walked away that night, if I'd have just been like, okay, if I didn't felt I had to prove anything to anybody, Bobby Botelho would be alive today.
This was a murder that was clearly first degree.
For the victim's family and the prosecutors, Rolon's story of prison transformation wasn't enough.
This was a crime that merits punishment beyond 18 years. He has not served a sufficient amount of time.
There are people who show up at every hearing and oppose.
Absolutely.
And they say 18 years, 25 years, that's not enough.
Yeah, that's really a tough one. I guess, I guess I would turn it around in a sense and say, what would be accomplished if Anthony spent another 20 years in prison?
I understand what I did. I know what I did. In spite of me serving this sentence, I've still made the efforts to grow and fix myself. Fix myself from the individual that killed Mr. Botelho.
If you look carefully at the Supreme Court decisions, what they said is, what is the purpose of locking somebody up?
I understand his mother will never forgive me. I understand.
How much time does it take for that kid who was dangerous at that moment in time to grow up? And so the focus has to be on change.